Johann Sebastian Bach didn't invent music, but it often feels like he perfected the rules. He never travelled far, he wasn't a celebrity in his time, but his music, it became the foundation for everything that came after. This is the story of Bach's life, in minutes. Bach was born in 1685 in Eisenach, Germany, into a massive family of musicians. When we say musical family, we're not exaggerating. By the time he was 50, there were over 50 documented Bachs in professional music. He was orphaned at 10 and raised by his older brother, who also taught him music. From an early age, music wasn't just a passion, it was survival. As a young adult, Bach built a reputation as a brilliant organist. He held church jobs in cities like Arnstadt and Mühlhausen, where he was already writing complex counterpoint and getting in trouble for improvising a bit too freely during services. He walked 250 miles to hear another composer play. He also got into arguments with employers, and in one case even got jailed for leaving his post without permission. Bach wasn't rebellious in style, but he didn't love being told how to write. In Weimar, Bach composed many of his iconic organ works, including the Toccata and Fugue in D minor. But court politics made his position shaky. He later moved to Cöthen, where he composed secular instrumental music, including the Brandenburg concertos and some of his greatest keyboard works. Here, he had more freedom, but personal loss struck. His wife Maria Barbara died suddenly, leaving him with several children. Bach took his final and longest position in Leipzig in 1723 as cantor at St. Thomas Church. Here, he wrote a new cantata almost every week, directed choirs, taught Latin, and managed a full musical program. During this period, he composed the St. Matthew Passion, the Mass in B minor, and the Well-Tempered Clavier, works still studied and performed today. He also revised and collected many of his compositions, aware that he was building something larger than himself. Bach went blind in his final years and died in 1750 at age 65. He was buried without much fanfare, and for decades his music faded into obscurity, seen as academic or old-fashioned. It wasn't until Mendelssohn revived the St. Matthew Passion in the 1800s that Bach's genius was rediscovered. Today, Bach isn't just respected, he's studied, remixed, worshipped, and built into the DNA of music education and theory. Bach didn't chase fame, but he left behind one of the richest musical legacies in history. He wrote music with structure, soul, and intention, the kind of music that composers still turn to when they want to understand how music actually works. Subscribe to Key Signatures, where music hits different.